Now, the first thing I'd just like to begin with is simply a stakeholder analysis. Before we can really go into the actual system, we really got to analyze who has the power, who really matters most. Now, obviously, you can see for yourself on the stakeholder analysis, but the biggest thing that we'd like to see is that obviously you, Su-Ying, yourself, you are the most important person. This is your business and this is your dream. And here at BW Technologies, it's our aim to make your dream greater a possibility. So from here onwards, you also have a couple more people you can have a look at, just like Zhang, delivery drivers, because obviously staff matter, because if you don't have staff, you don't have a business, and as well as Lee, the cook, Zuan, the sales assistant, or the sales assistants, as well as your customers are the ones who matters most. Now, obviously, you guys can actually see here, just beside me, what this all reads. I don't want to waste your time or bore your time with everything that's in here, but specifically I just want to take your attention to obviously Su-Ying being the most influential person here. So Su-Ying, you are the person that we really need to impress and that we really aim to impress when we go into the analysis of your current systems and your new system that we aim to develop for you. So from here we're going to go straight in and to say the new system is going to completely revolutionize what you're doing at the moment. We're pretty much moving what you have with paper to an external database, an online database that can actually be accessed by anyone. This new system will also allow you to have a website. Now, it actually saddened me when I first heard Su-Ying they actually didn't have a website, because with the previous companies that we worked before, having a website opens you to greater customers, new technologies. Now, in order to know where to go, you need to know where you've been, and this is kind of where we start from here. So essentially, like, we understand that obviously the order is started, the order is placed, and then the order is sent through the system, payment is then asked, payment options are listed, then you can choose between cash, credit card, receipt, change, etc., order the kitchen, cook prepares order. So at your current process, it's a fairly standard process, but however, with the current stage, you're obviously having the paper is your main issue here. So we aim to switch this out with technology to allow when you actually type in, obviously, the order, there's no way you can actually have text not be produced cleanly. And so that's what we also aim to do as well. So moving onwards, we've actually kind of tried to predict how you would be feeling, each member, each stakeholder in the company, towards what you like in the system. So specifically, just to summarize, with you, Su-Ying, we're looking at really trying to create a system that's easy to use, a system that is more efficient and decreases customer complaints, because obviously if customers are complaining, customers aren't coming, you're not making money, and you're not selling food. And that's really where you want to go with this, I'd assume. Now, we've also taken into consideration staff members, because you want to try and keep them happy. Obviously, simply because if you don't have happy staff, you don't have a happy business, and that also can come off to the customers as well with their lack of smiling, their anger or frustration that they might have will pour out to the customers. So specifically, we're looking at Zhang, the delivery driver, and what we thought he'd really love is obviously a system that's easy to use and a system that can automatically calculate order totals. So when they deliver, he doesn't have to calculate in his head. He can instantly just look at the app that we develop or online system in the vehicle, for example, and then just ask for the order total there, or as well as prioritizing orders. Now, on a Friday, it came to our attention that we know that that's when you're the most busiest. So by prioritizing, for example, your driver, we will be able to calculate a route the driver can take in order to save time and actually make sure that obviously the food's still hot and the food gets there on time, and also keeping customers happy. Now, specifically for you, Su-Ying, we know that tracking orders and managing staff is a must. That's pretty much why you came to us. You were discussing with us that the biggest issue that you're currently having is tracking orders and the lack of orders being correctly given between wait staff, kitchen staff. So obviously being able to track orders and obviously being able to manage staff, payments, and orders such as that. Moving on to the delivery driver, we obviously definitely need to prioritize customers. That's definitely going to decrease your customer complaint rate, in fact, and increase your customer satisfaction rate, because if the food can get there quicker, the people can enjoy what they purchased faster. So specifically, we like to take you into the further diagram again. You can see up to right here, we're talking more about the use cases of where exactly the system's going to be used, and how exactly everything's going to fit in. Now, there's a lot of text here, as you can see in the report. However, if you can just focus on mainly, it's pretty much the exact same as your process that you currently have. We're just adding the extra bonus of a website and pretty much taking all the manual labor out of it, so you as a company can really focus on cooking the food, not ordering the food. Now, that last bit was a bit of quite a decent amount of information. It's a lot of technical stuff. The last, obviously, for example, the object classes and the use cases is a little bit more, not so much focused on what you need, but it's more just like more of an in-depth analysis into how we're actually going to implement this system. But I just want to go back to specifically how this system is going to help you and how it's going to improve everything. So exactly as I said before, the new system looks to integrate a new website to actually give you an online presence to take you to the next level, as well as again giving you the ability to allow you to have really seamless communication between your wait staff and your kitchen staff. So by having seamless communication between the two and allowing you to actually being able to get the correct data, you'll obviously have correct orders, you'll also have decreased complaints with the customers and obviously a seamless dining experience. So I just want to say thank you very much for that.